Hello there. Welcome to Critical Perspectives with KC and Freeman. So today we want to just rub minds on some crucial ways parents can actually help their children generally, especially the struggling ones, ahead of this resumption and all through the session. So let's dive right into it. So Freeman, you know that there's a very important reality that the role of parents in the lives of their children is very crucial, is so important. And yet, parenting is one profession that people are not trained to really be. There is no certification, compared to other named professions. But parenting is, for me, extremely crucial. I don't want to place anyone more important than others, but parenting is an exceptionally important role in the lives of the next generation. But unfortunately, after giving birth, the man and his wife, they both become parents
automatically
without adequate training, so to say. So what do you think about the ways parents can help children generally, especially the struggling ones, to get better?
So first and foremost, I would say parents should see the upbringing of their children as a partnership with people that they live with. That's everybody that they live with. Partnership with the school that their children attend. So when I say partnership now with the school that they attend, you don't go to the school and just drop your child and just leave. You have to know the teacher, speak with the teacher, try to know the teacher's strength and weakness also. How the teacher can help your child. Because you have to believe me that when I say there are some teachers that have killed or condemned the destiny of children with words that they have said.
They have labeled so many of children different terrible things.
So we thank God for now that children now have access to different platforms where they can come and call out people, especially when people have not done well. In the same way, you should also call out people. You should also make sure that you appreciate teachers too for the effort that they put in bringing up your children. Teachers go through a lot. I don't think there's any amount that will be enough to pay teachers for what they go through. I personally don't think there's any amount. I hear some people say, oh, we pay school fees, so they should pay the teachers well. No, there are so many things that get involved when you're talking about bringing up your children. The school fees that you're paying is not even enough. It's just a fraction of what they are going to use to help your child, to bring up your child. Because a lot of things happen when schools are in session. And your money goes into these things. So most times they are not even enough to take care of the teachers themselves. And teachers are even the last. So make sure you appreciate the teacher. As much as you should charge them to do their job, make sure you appreciate them also.
That's basically parents should get fully involved.
Yeah, they should get fully involved.
Involved in the progress of their children.
Yes, definitely.
Especially following through with the teachers. So they shouldn't focus only in reprimanding teachers when they do wrong, but they should also appreciate them. In anticipation for a proper job.
The appreciation is far more important than the
reprimander. Yes.
Now, if you appreciate them, there's this saying where I come from. There's this saying that if you thank a king for what he has done, he's going to do more.
Of course.
Now, in this case, if you appreciate some of them, are you getting me? They'll put effort. And they put extra effort. I'm not saying that they should not put effort. In fact, it should be uniform, but they tend to give some attention.
Everybody loves motivation.
Now, apart from that, when you're looking for a school for your child, don't just look at the aesthetic part. It's not as if the aesthetics are not important because most times the beauty of the school is what makes the child well-charged.
Look forward to going to school the next day.
So it's very important, especially this period, that schools are painted. It's very, very important that schools are painted.
A lot of works are going on in schools.
It's a new session. The child is resuming to school. The child needs to see new things. It's not as if they're giving the child back old things. So you paint the school, especially when the schools are paint is faded.
Just do general facelifting for the schools.
Very important. Very, very important. Now, Apart from that,
Okay.
look into what the activities that they do. It shouldn't be just academic aspects.
Yes.
The school should not just be academically centered. A school that is totally academically centered is not properly bringing up a child.
Yes.
There should be things that they do, maybe some extracurricular activities, sports.
Yes.
Sport is one area that I think every school should be fully involved in. You don't exercise. When you exercise,
Yes.
it has a way of affecting the brain
Yes.
and refreshing the brain.
Yes.
So schools should also do a lot of sport exercise and sport activities rather.
Yes.
That being said, other extracurricular activities like, let's say, dancing competition and some other things that they need to do just away from school. They
Club
need this regular
activities
break.
like the jet club.
Jet club.
Press
Jet
club.
club is even too serious.
Yes.
There should be press club where they can come and talk. Now, some of these children, it's not all of them that are gifted academically. Not all of them are gifted. Every child rather
Is
has an
wired
ability
differently. Yes.
Every child has an ability. There's
Yes.
this deposition that God has deposited in every child.
Unique. Yes.
There's this unique deposition that God has deposited
Yes.
in every child.
I agree
So it's
with you.
the school and a combination, a combined effort of the school and the parents that will help in bringing out what has been deposited in the child.
Yes.
So you don't just center your activities on just the academic aspects.
I agree with
Should
you.
be balanced.
So looking at it also, I think, like you have said, a couple of things that I think are very crucial for parents in helping their children generally, and also especially the struggling ones. So you don't just abandon them to school, because of busy schedules. Because I was going to come to that and ask you, in your own opinion, how do you suggest parents should balance, their career or their work with the involvement in their children's progress academically and overall well-being?
I think that is one area where a lot of modern parents face challenges in trying to balance their work life, especially when they're being stuck in traffic.
Yes.
In major cities.
Like someone in Lagos who work in Ireland and lives in
or even
mainland.
somebody in New York that will have to do different shifts, and so
Yes.
so coming back and you are not with your child to do the child's assignment, and so it's like this. You should try as much as possible. You still have to try as much as possible to create a time for your child, because it's the sacrifice that you have to pay.
Exactly.
So even when you come back feeling really exhausted, you can make out time, maybe weekends.
Yes.
Can decide to just come back maybe early, some weekend, or just create it, just put it in your calendar that, let me say I will check my child's report and everything, let me say weekly, maybe on Saturday morning, or you can just do it like that. So you have to still create out time, because it's the price that you have to pay.
Yes.
These children did not ask for a parent that will be absent.
Yes, they didn't seek for permission.
They didn't seek for
their consent was not sorted before they were brought into this world.
Now, additionally,
Yes.
you have to look for a teacher that can mentor your children, or somebody that can mentor your children in school. And I think it's most advisable that you do it, that you use somebody of their own gender, not somebody of the opposite sex. It's most advisable that you do that. You understand? So a male teacher will supervise a male student, a female teacher will supervise a female student.
Yes.
Just look for a mentor, a good mentor.
Yes.
Somebody that they adore. Let that teacher help to mentor your child.
So, in addition to what you have said so far, some of the things you were pointing out that are very important took my mind to, back in the days in the late 90s, when we had this popular TV show known as I Need to Know. So is this superstar Funke Akindele? She was much younger then, a teenager. So she played the character of BC, and she was a daughter to the mom. I think a single mother, I can't remember really. But the mother was really very resourceful in terms of heart to heart with the young lady. And that singular how do I put it now, support from the mother gave BC an edge. She became the, like a first-hand counselor to her friends.
To her friends.
She had three friends, Ngozi, Hawa, and Essie. So she became their first-hand counselor. So when they have their own personal challenges with their different families, they bring it to her because they know that not just BC, but BC has a think tank that she can take it back to. Now, I want to say this, taking a leap from I need to know back in the days, that parents should be more involved in the lives of their children, especially in the overall well-being.
Even in the disciplining of your children.
So in every aspect of the child, they should be more involved in the sense that you have to be the number one role model. I was going to get to that. Be the number one role model, because learning begins and ends at home.
Yeah.
Every other one could be termed secondary. So it begins and ends in the home. So your children, you need to befriend them. I'm talking about both parents. So no parent should bedevil the other. So daddy should not be the monster of the house and mommy becomes the angel of the house. Neither the other way around. So it should be balanced in such a way that both mommy and daddy, they take turns in showing care, love, concerns, friendliness, and this mentorship overall.
So as much as to do that, they should also know when to
bring in discipline.
Bring in boundaries too.
Yes, they should set boundaries so that there will not be over familiarity. But one of the things that I also wanted to mention that parents must take into cognizance is that encourage your children to be outspoken. Encourage them to be self-confident. Encourage them to believe in themselves. Help them to be critical thinkers. Because these are some of the things that will set them on a high pedestal of success, especially in a public space. So a child might be intelligent naturally, but when the child is poor in terms of communication,
expressing himself,
so it becomes a setback. So that's how come we are putting this forward to parents generally, that you should get involved fully. You need to help your children brace up and be the best that they can be by getting fully involved.
Okay, I think I like this point that you made about children being outspoken.
Yes.
If you have a child that is not speaking, I personally feel that it's not healthy.
Yes.
According to WHO,
yes,
just as you described in our last episode,
yes,
or in our previous episode, where you said health is a total state of well-being.
By WHO, it said that health is the complete state of well-being in our physically, mentally, emotionally,
psychologically,
socially, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity.
So the social aspect is where many children are missing it. Many parents are missing it rather.
Yes.
So because they are missing it, it's affecting the children. So a lot of these children have a lot of things going on in their minds. They don't know how to express themselves, and when they get to school, there's this teacher that's always shutting them up. So if you have, in fact, one of the things that teachers should never do, one of the things that a good teacher should never do, is to speak down on a child.
Yes.
Don't tell them to shut up.
Don't shun a child.
Don't tell them to shut up. They should always express
themselves. They will begin
themselves.
to lose their self-confidence.
They should always express themselves respectfully.
Yes.
And parents must have already done their homework by teaching them when to speak and when not to speak. Because when we say, they should always express themselves, some of them now become too expressive. Even when they are not supposed to talk in class, they start talking and start going against the rights of other children that need to listen to what the teacher is talking about.
Exactly.
So you should also train your children too at home.
Yes.
Because if you train them properly at home, you are already solving most of your problem.
Yes. Because we know that Rome is not built in one day.
Yes, in one day.
It's a gradual process. So let the mind be set right by parents in grooming these children. Because, for instance, when you have a child that is willing to try, please don't talk them down, like we were saying concerning teachers. Some of these children, you don't only celebrate their results, you also celebrate their efforts.
Yes.
When they try, appreciate them, celebrate them. And then when results also come, increase the celebration. There's also such a style of positive reinforcement.
Yes.
When a child does something nice, find a way to gift them. It doesn't have to be money. In fact, I don't support giving them money gifts. You can give them balloons depending on the age. You can create a special star for them and say you are the star of the week in this house. Even for teachers also, you know, we have we have another video that we would like the teachers to also go and watch, where they can also get some certain details about how to actually be a better teacher in a classroom.
Before we conclude this session,
okay,
for struggling children, you know, most parents will feel that, oh, I paid a lot for my child to fail, so my child cannot fail. And the thing is, it's garbage in, garbage out.
Yes.
For most children that are struggling, if you find out, it's not as if they are bad academically.
Yes.
If you ask me personally, I don't think any child is bad.
Yes.
I always try to look for strength in children,
yes,
in every child. You find out that some children that are not good academically, in 1 plus
they
2,
have certain talents.
2 being 3.
Yes.
They have certain talent that will set them, that will make them to go places.
Yes.
So
or that can even be the foundation of their motivation coming back to the academics.
And a lot of people are missing this aspect of education being just formal education. No. Education, we have formal and informal education.
Yes.
Some people will never do well formally, in formal education.
Yes.
Some people will never do well.
Yes.
But above all, let them just be able to communicate.
Yes.
Because you can't be a plumber and not be able to communicate very well. They will always cheat you. You can't be a carpenter.
No, generally,
so
education is important.
Education is important.
But not everybody is wired, especially at a certain age.
And you remember, we have technical schools.
Vocational studies.
We have technical schools. But I noticed that in Nigeria, if you tell someone that you're in technical school, they will feel that, oh, maybe you are one of the dullest of the... You get what I'm saying? So that's what many people feel, that technical schools...
And it wasn't like that, you know,
in those
times
days
ago, yes.
So technical schools are supposed to help those that have technical skills.
Yes.
But are not wired to be in the formal setting or the, let me use the other kind of school.
No, they are even more, now let me not say more, they are resourceful.
And they even write exams.
They want to harness the natural talents that they already have so that they can now be more useful in even helping to industrialize the nation.
So another thing that parents should try to do.
Yes.
You see, when you work as a teacher, when you teach your children in class,
yes,
most times it's not enough for some children to assimilate.
Of course, it's never enough.
Everybody have different level of assimilation.
Because they once they get to that benchmark, diminishing return.
So parents should find a way to get extra coaching for them.
Yes.
Now I know most teachers have abused the extra coaching thing, that they feel, oh, in this child
just strictly monetized, just about making money.
A good teacher will go the extra mile to make sure a child is doing well.
Identify the unique need of the child.
If you ask me, how I rate a good teacher is how you've been able to pull out the ones that are struggling to them doing very well.
To being enthusiastic towards learning.
Not you just polishing the ones that are good already and saying that they are good. Like,
and labeling
whereas
them.
you have so many that are not doing well.
Labeling them excellent.
No, those ones are just there. In fact, those ones should be the ones mentoring these ones that are like, they should be the first set of mentors, like mentor this one. Then you now come into the class and help these ones. Maybe if you can set out time extra. So that's why the teaching job, in fact, that's why I keep saying, as a parent, the effort that most good teachers put in,
yes,
you cannot pay for it. So any way that you can appreciate
any opportunity you have
that you can use, appreciate teachers, especially the good ones, appreciate them.
And lastly, parents should, because the reason for this awareness that we are creating is that parents should seek knowledge. Nobody knows it all.
Yes.
So the crucial profession that the Almighty has placed in your hands is such that demands accountability at the end of the age.
Yeah.
We will all at good old age, go to be with the Almighty. When that time comes, may parents be found worthy.
Yeah.
May they be found worthy of rewards that are pleasant. And so that seek knowledge, seek knowledge in this wonderful responsibility that the Almighty has placed in your hands. Seek knowledge. I read a book some years back written by Rick Warren, Purpose-Driven Life. Chapter 3 particularly came with a question. The chapter is titled like a question: what drives your life? So our jobs are important, our careers are important, all the means through which we make ends meet, they are all important, but none is as important as the lives and destinies of our children. And therefore, as parents, we seek more knowledge and then we give it back to the children. We are making these resources available because of them and their future. And so we will not allow all these resources to come in, and at the end of the day, enemies will not be the ones to enjoy it. It will never be our portion. So that's how I want parents to relate to the search for knowledge, to be able to balance what ought to be done.
Yeah.
Yes.
So nice one. Okay. So I think to add to what you said, something that parents should also know is that most teachers are underpaid.
Yes.
And they're
undermotivated.
They're undermotivated. I think that's the right word I'm supposed to use. They're undermotivated.
Yes.
And they're overused, they're overlabored.
Overlabored.
So most of them, out of frustration, they tend to pass this frustration.
They transfer aggressions very easily.
And it is something we find in our society now. Even doctors, medical doctors, and nurses.
Every sector, yes.
When you go to public hospitals in this part of the world, when you go to public
hospitals,
even
university staff. I said every sector.
They are overlabored and underpaid.
Undermotivated.
So parents should also, even the one, no school, all schools, I don't think they're paying teachers enough. I don't think you can pay teachers enough. So the little you can do, do it to motivate the teacher.
Yes.
Because like I said, they are undervalued and they are overused.
Yes.
They're underpaid and overused.
Yes.
Please, any way you can assist, apart from the school fee that
it will help to ameliorate the hostility and aggression.
Yes.
So that for the overall well-being of your child.
Because the kind of effort that they put, we all know that most of these parents, this long vacation that they had, they were so missing the school period.
Of course.
If you ask most of them, they want to just hand over the child to this teacher.
They can't wait for resumption.
And you have forgotten that this teacher have over like 30 of these children that they're handling from different backgrounds.
Exactly.
They're trying to handle this one from this background, trying to handle this one from this background, trying to manage everything. And this, we're talking about a human being here.
Yes.
Trying to manage all these things.
Exactly.
So you have to understand this thing. When you understand this thing, you will know that they are doing their best that they can.
Yes. So teachers are doing their best.
They are doing some teachers are doing their best.
Yes. It cannot be everybody. So, but they are doing their best, and we give kudos to the good teachers, and also kudos to good parents.
Reward good teachers.
Yes.
Make sure, and you see, because we don't have good value system.
Yes.
The teachers that are doing very well should be well paid.
Yes.
When I say well paid, it should reflect.
There should be extra incentives.
It should reflect.
Yes.
In the remuneration that they get.
Yes. In the
ones that are doing very well, that that's a good administrator should be able to identify the ones that are doing very well, not the eye service ones.
Yes.
That would like to do their job when it's someone.
I agree with you.
Is passing.
I agree with you. So, parents now know that they should reward good teachers. They should get personally involved. They should prioritize what they do in balancing their work life and the involvement in their children's life, and also be the first role model to their children. And also bear in mind that their kings and queens are exceptional future leaders.
Yes.
And they deserve all the care
and
attention they need. Speak positivities into the lives of your children. Do not allow teachers to label them negativities. Do not even be tempted out of your own frustrations to label them anything. Reward their efforts, not only their results.
Yes.
And then we know that at the end of the day, we will be found worthy of the heavenly rewards as stewards over these children. All right. Till we meet in the next edition, please keep hitting the subscribe button and keep sharing. Drop your comments. Your comments are important to us, as we also use your comments as a way to shape some of the topics going forward. So we look forward to also hearing from you, and until we meet next time, thank you.